Legislate has come forward to pick it up. Legislate's in front though. Captain America is unwinding his run, but he's going to come too late. And Legislate has won in front, Captain America.
Take us to the beginning. Where did you find Legislate, and who was involved with his selections?
Well, you know, it was a group effort, I must say. We found him at the national sale, and it was a big surprise to us. You know, he was one of our very much our short list of the colts, and our team obviously was John Freeman and my dad and myself, and we loved the colt. And when he was knocked down to us for 90,000 rand, and the initial thing was, you know, what's wrong with this horse? And I said to him, Vaughan, be honest with me, is there something wrong with this horse? And he said, you know, because we trust Vaughan, we do a lot of business with him, and he said, Jono, the horse is 100%. I just feel that he's undoubtedly one of the best breeders in the country. You know, he doesn't have a lot of mares. He's produced a lot of champions, and we love doing work with him. He's a hell of a nice guy on top of it, and you know, we've got a personal relationship with him, and his mother's fantastic as well. And my dad used to do business with him, you know, for many years, and when we used to battle, Vaughan was very much at the beginning of our career, was one of the guys that actually helped us. We used to go to the farm, we used to lease us horses, and it's just nice to give it back to him, you know, and to produce a Group 1 winner for Shively was just amazing on the day. We thought that this could be a Guineas contender. And coming into the Guineas, he had 3 amazing runs. Second to Dynasty Power, where he was taken out on the rail. There's no doubt on that day, I think he should have won. Second to Red Ray, and second to De Kock. And on both those runs, he was drawn the widest, and he came from stone last, flying up. And the most important factor was the short run-in. And we knew as soon as this horse got a decent, semi-decent draw in the long run-in, he was a huge contender. And along came the Guineas, and we were utterly disappointed. You know, he had a decent draw, he had every chance. And but there was a time where our horses were just a bit flat. Stable wasn't doing well. Just you know, he pulled up with a little bit of a cough. We don't like making excuses with viruses, but it just wasn't his run. We took his blood, it wasn't great, and we knew we could draw a line through it. And coming into the Derby, we were pretty confident, and you know, his work was mind-blowing at home. And we knew if there was a true test of pace, which there was, that we had a good shot of winning. Dennis and Gail Evans, fantastic owners. I mean, you know, what they do for South African racing in Singapore with the South African horses is phenomenal. It's just a pity that we cannot get these horses out and showcase the South African horses, which he has been doing. You know, initially we bought all these horses for Dennis and Gail, that the mindset was to take them to Singapore. But because of what's happened of late, and we can't get these horses out, and there's a bit of risk involved, we possibly at this stage we're keeping him to aim him at the Durban July. And you know, he's having a break at the moment, and then he'll go to Durban, run in the Durban Guineas, and start his preparation for the Daily News, and then into the Durban July. And I think over 2,000 metres he's got to be a massive runner in the Daily News, and that would obviously be his #1 contention for the year. And the Durban July, as you know, you always got to take a shot, and the 3-year-olds are pretty well weighted in that race, so they're always got to have a good shot.
All right, Johnny, you paid 90,000 rand for Legislate, and it just shows you you can get these horses that make your dreams come true, winning these Grade 1 top-end races, and you don't have to pay millions and millions for them.
Yeah, no, just generally over the years, we are stable that we don't pay big money. For us to buy a horse over R1 million doesn't happen very often. And, you know, I see a lot of these horses and a lot of stables buying horses for R2 million that battle to win a maiden race, and there's a lot of them. And, you know, it's a lot of, obviously a lot more skill to go find a horse for 90,000 rand to win Group 1 races, but we do a lot of work at the sales. I definitely think we do more work than anyone else. I sit there and I watched, we're there 5 days before, we're there all day long, and, you know, we'll look at every single horse on the sale, and that's where you find the bargains. You know, some guys will make a short list from the catalogue and look at 30 horses. If there's 800 horses on the sale, we will look at 800, no matter how long it takes, and then we'll have a short list, and we'll go look at our short list again. And that's where, you know, my dad and experience and John Freeman has been a revelation to the stable. And I've said it many times, you know, our best horse in the yard is John Freeman, and I stick by those words.